So in this video I'm going to talk about blonde wigs and primarily how to find a good one and what the problems are with blonde wigs. So decent blonde wigs can be tricky, especially in the cool blonde colours, and that's mainly because most hair donors have quite dark brown hair. So in order to achieve blonde colours, the hair has to be extensively processed and lightened, which obviously causes quite a lot of damage to the hair. And typically what that will do is you can result in sort of very dry, brittle hair, and also the colouring, because it's come from such dark brown hair, you'll end up with hair that looks it's a warmer blonde, whereas sometimes it's quite yellowy with a reddy orange tinge. So as I said, I just wanted to talk about perhaps how you get the cooler blondes. If you've got the budget, the best hair that you can get is European hair, and that is because you can get European hair in the lighter colours. But the problem with that is with European hair, it's very hard to get the longer lengths in blonde, which some ladies want. So if you're looking for about 14 inches, that's sitting there, and that's great. What's perfect is if you can find a European virgin colour. So I mean by virgin, that's hair that's never been processed, and the blonde is the natural colour. That hair will be absolutely stunning and last you a really long time. If you can't quite find the colour, then at least the base colour that you're starting from to lighten is not so dark, and again the hair will be a lot better. If you are after longer lengths, then mostly the hair is going to have to come from high quality hair donors that have darker hair. So the thing to really check with that is when you're purchasing blonde hair, go to the manufacturer, ask them what source the hair's come from. So what you're really looking for is hair that has been processed from virgin hair. So that means that the hair that's been taken from the donor has never been processed, the hair's beautiful quality, and then when the hair is processed, it still has all its cuticles aligned and intact, and the processing's done on top of that. And what that will do is make sure that some of the cuticles are still in the hair, and that will just keep the hair looking a lot nicer and longer, in good condition for longer. On top of that, if the hair does still come out kind of a warmer blonde colour, it's quite easy with the cuticle hair to then maybe tone it cooler colours or put a dye on top. It works really well. I've had some really beautiful hair that's been sourced from quite dark hair and then lightened right up to white, bleach white blonde, and then coloured on top, and the quality of the hair, the softness, and it's remained tangle free, it hasn't shedded, it's been absolutely beautiful. So it is done, it's just a case of making sure the hair is sourced from good quality. If you already own a blonde wig, or in fact any wig, and it's looking a bit sorry for itself, what you can do is get in touch with the salon, and there's some fantastic products that only really salons have access to, and that's because a lot of these products are kind of scientifically developed, and then the staff within the salon have to be trained on how to use them. And mainly what they do is they work on the cuticle of hair, which is the kind of the shaft that surrounds it, and what it does is it flattens the cuticle back down again. So when you process hair, the process to lighten it will lift the cuticle back up, and it stays up, and that causes it to the hair side to be further damaged, etc. And so those salons can do the processing, close it, and leave the hair a lot more manageable. You will be amazed how much nicer some pieces can look after they've had a decent salon treatment. So if you're looking to try and source some really nice quality blonde hair, particularly if you're looking for the cooler colours and you struggle to find it, or if you've got some pieces and they're looking a bit sorry for themselves, don't throw them out. Get in touch, and I can maybe get some products or put you in touch with some people who can hopefully repair the hair, and you can keep that unit for longer. So okay, many thanks, bye.